Here is the full translation of your passage. English translation, asterisk, asterisk. Today, I want to share a truth with you. Every weakness you have, whether it is a lack of ability, a weak personality, or low energy, actually stems from some kind of high vagueness in your life. For example, if your needs are vague, you don't know what you truly want, so you are always anxious. If your boundaries are vague, you don't know how to defend your rights, so you always feel inferior. All suffering comes from vagueness. If you want to become free and strong, then you must become a free and clear person. From a psychological perspective, I sincerely offer you three pieces of advice. First, be clear about your needs. Asterisk, asterisk, if you often feel like you are useless and can't do anything right, it is not because you are truly incapable. It is because, in your past experiences, you've never really focused on doing one thing wholeheartedly. Today you see others preparing for civil service exams, so you buy a pile of books. Tomorrow you see others starting businesses, so you dive right in. You want to do too many things, and your energy gets scattered naturally. Why do we always follow the crowd and fail to see our true needs? It actually comes from a kind of pseudo-omnipotent narcissism, the fantasy that we are infinitely powerful. For example, I can make a fortune, I can reach the peak of life. When you have too many fantasies, you start to ignore reality. You either want it all and end up grasping nothing, or you aim too high and achieve too little. I think there are many things in life that aren't worth doing, which leaves you feeling lost about the future. So, to clarify your needs, you must break all your fantasies, and then, down to earth, focus on doing Huan Tuan Tai thing. The more focused you are, the higher your chances of success. Second, be clear about your feelings. Asterisk, asterisk, you are clearly angry, yet you force yourself to stay calm. You are clearly sad, yet you put on a fake smile. Too many people lack the ability to recognize their own feelings. From a psychological standpoint, this stems from a lack of 20 self-individuation. Simply put, you forget that you are the protagonist of your own life, and instead you care too much about others' opinions, worry about others' feelings, and fear being called bad-tempered. So even when you are boiling with anger, you swallow it. You fear being seen as unkind, so you constantly please others. If you don't value your own feelings, how can you expect others to notice them? So we truly need to keep looking inward to see our own emotions and feelings. The clearer you are, the better you'll know what kind of people suit you and what kind of relationships drag you down. Then you'll have the courage to leave. Cut off the wrong circles. Always remember, feelings and needs are the only standards by which everything should be measured. Asterisk third, be clear about your personality. Asterisk, asterisk, that hesitant, people-pleasing, indecisive demeanor. These are all manifestations of a vague personality. In psychology, having no personality is called having no aggression. When you present yourself as a harmless little bunny with no aggressiveness, you are essentially giving others permission to push you around. But when I talk about aggression here, I don't mean being rude or picking fights. In psychology, aggression is more about having the attitude to defend yourself when your boundaries are crossed. When your boundaries are violated, tell that person that their behavior has overstepped. That 20 is aggression, and that is your authentic side, your powerful and vibrant side. A clear person always faces life with a positive attitude because they know exactly what kind of life they want. Along that main path of life, no distractions will ever affect their progress. This reminds me of a line I once read in a book. Asterisk life is a game of eliminating vagueness. The clearer you are, the more awake you are, and the better you live. Asterisk, if this resonates with you, feel free to follow and save it. Let me know if you'd like a more concise version or any adjustments to the tone.